So I wanted to tell about how a moment with Gurudev can be very epic. Like Gurudev, he had so much effect on us with just a small gesture or word. He could inspire us or remove our sorrow. So when I just moved into the temple, I was in the temple maybe 4 months, and I was ready to move out. Like I had enough. Everybody being bossed around all the time, do this, do that. And then whenever you did something, it was never good enough. It's always something to, you didn't do this right, you didn't do that right, And I was pretty proud, and and I was more into studying and not so much into service. I just philosophy, and I was pretty annoyed, and I was I had enough. One senior devotee requested me to move into the temple, so I did, but then I thought, nah, this is not for me. So then Gurudev came to Europe and Holland and England, Spain, and then Berlin. So he had some time to work on me. So in the end, the conclusion of all that, of 4 months of association with Gurudev, I took Diksha, and Gurudev somehow enforced this principle, I'm a servant. I just remembered that when he actually called up everyone's name during the Diksha, on that day when everybody got Diksha, he called everybody up. He said Pran Govinda Prabhu Ki Jai, and then he said my name, he said Gokul Chandra Das, and he really emphasized the Das. And then Gurudev went to the airport, and he was supposed to take his flight back to India. And naturally everybody wants to be close to Gurudev, so there's 100, probably 200 people all crowding around Gurudev, and I also wanted to be close, but there was no chance. Small new devotee, and at that moment I actually had this feeling, oh, I cannot be close to Gurudev. I'm not qualified. I should just be happy with serving those who are close to Gurudev, and serve everyone else, and just be happy with some remnants that come to me, and so I stopped. I didn't try to go. I didn't push further to somehow get close to Gurudev and be, get some mercy somehow. But instead, I kind of just, stayed back and was thinking, okay, I'm Dasosmi. I'm just going to be a servant, and I'm not qualified to be close to Gurudev, but maybe I can serve his servants. So then what happened is, that moment, Gurudev was walking towards the gate, and that moment Gurudev turned around 180 degrees, because by some divine arrangement they had been going to the wrong gate. So he turned around 180 degrees and kept walking straight towards me, and the crowd just naturally parted. And so Gurudev came through the whole crowd. He walked towards me and he embraced me. And he didn't say a word, and nobody else who was around would have thought of anything. But at that moment, he just really soothed my heart, and he confirmed, yeah, this is what I want. And it was so magical that exactly was proof of that. Bhakti Rakshakshida Maharaj says, if you want to go up, you have to go down. So by that moment when I accepted my position in the parampara as a servant of the servant of the servant of my Gurudev, of the parampara, that moment Gurudev made sure I'm close to him, and not I had to endeavor to be close to him, but he would take me to his chest and embrace me. So that was really inspiring. So I tried to take that to heart, and from that time on I was always very, at least for some time, always very eager to do service. So I tried to see my god brothers like expansions of Gurudev, and whatever they said, I would try to see the value or the instruction that was in their words, and not mind if it was spoken harshly or whatever fault was there, but just try to see how Gurudev is trying to act through my god brothers and god sisters, and accept that and take guidance, the guidance or the authority that has been given to me, with the faith that it's been arranged by Gurudev for me to progress, and that eventually, Gurudev would arrange for me and take care of me and protect me. And so eventually, with that attitude, and also I'm sure because sometime later I took shelter of Shri Premananda Prabhu, who further refined and intensified my mood of service, that only 2 years after that incident on the airport, senior Vaishnavas requested me to start and manage a temple in Stuttgart, which then was endorsed by Srila Gurudev.